So I was flying around on me and my friend's server in my UFO, as one does, when I decided I wanted to build a city. So I hopped out of my UFO, flew over and around the server, and found a plot, and I started building. Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, a while ago I started building a city, and I decided it'd be fun if I turned it into some YouTube videos. Now, I already started with building 2 of the buildings, as you can see that skyscraper over there and this lovely apartment I've built here. But, fear not. There is so much more that needs to be built, and you'll be able to follow my entire building process. Now, today I'm going to be starting it off a little bit slower. We're just going to be building the sidewalks for this skyscraper, this apartment, as well as the building that will be my next building to be built. Anyways, enough with that chit chat. Let's get straight into the video. Hello, editing Voodoo Doll here. So I was about to start. I had all the slabs and things I needed when I realized that I was going to need some shears to get rid of all the red wool around the buildings. So I made a quick trip to our main house and storage area of the server. Now, that shulker box contains all the iron, so I was just getting some iron, and then I put it away and flew back and continued building the city. So after returning to the city, I first started with the one area with destroying the wool, as you can see, and I was gonna only mine one layer, as you can see right there, and then fill it back in with slabs. Now, at this point, I got attacked by zombies and mobs. This really is a mob farm, but let's be honest here. At least I'd never die by them, you know? Right? Right? Oh, anyways, well, I continued fighting mobs and filling in the slabs, and then I continued with the next 2 layers. But first, originally my design was to have it be 1 slab up, but after getting to around the door of the mall, I decided it didn't look good, so I took it back and I was going to stick with a full layer. After going to sleep, I continued doing that. Anyways, I fill these 2 layers with the stone slabs, and I was almost done with the first layer. Now after that, I finished going around and digging out the first part and filling it all in. And then I ran into a big problem, lots of mobs, and then if you look in the very back, I did get Endermen very angry, but again, I wouldn't die. Anyways, quickly went to sleep, and then continued working on my business before hitting that sick shot. Anyways, I continued digging out and filling in. Then I went on to texturing. I was using andesite for this, so I just quickly went around digging out random holes and filling them with andesite. And then I went on to the next building, which hasn't been built yet, but I ran across this big problem that there's water. Now, most people would just be like, it's just a water pool. I started filling in it, but soon I remembered something that was a very, very big problem, which was the fact that I had built this entire town on water, so I'd be continuing coming across the problems. So I tried ignoring it, but I came across it again, and again, and again. Now, my only choice in the end would be to fill it all in, but I was really lazy, to be honest, so I was just doing the outer shell of it so I could just complete the project as I did there. And then after sleeping once more, I went in and filled in this layer. I then went on and instead of texturing it yet, I went really quickly just did the apartment building because it was really small. So I dug that out and then filled that with stone slabs. Then after that, I textured both this and the other one and started filling it in, and I lazily filled in this one. And with that, we had actually finished with all of the sidewalks. I thought I had extra time, so I got some black concrete and stopped at my concrete farm. Now this concrete farm is actually really fast. I think I was only here for like 15 minutes, and it actually has a really little loss rate. It produced so much that in the end, it really had me speechless. It really made me say, that is a lot of concrete. Okay, so here we are back at the city. I have now gotten, oh wow, that is a lot of knobs. I have now gotten the 2 shulker boxes worth of black concrete. And I think we're going to start with this road over here, hopefully going down over to that road, and maybe extending out that way a little bit, but since we don't have more buildings, probably not. We have finished the first part of the streets. Obviously we're going to get some white concrete and some yellow concrete after all the streets are done and put those in where they need to be, but for right now we have finished the baseline part of the street, the black part, and luckily for us that gave us a lot, I'm not looking at the right chest, this gave us a lot of not that one either. It gave us a lot of extra grass, which is very important. That's my inventory. Give us a lot of important grass so we can terraform and continue making it go out that way as well as over that way. But if you look at my hotbar right now, you can see that my spoon is quite low durability, so let's go make a stop at the XP farm. So I turned down the audio so your ears aren't burning out, but I'm just gonna get a couple of levels, some XP, and get these back up to durability, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we're done farming the XP. I'm looking brand spanking new here, everything full durability. So we're gonna go and actually head to the ocean instead of back to the city real quick. So here we are at the ocean. Now if you look out, we have a nice kelp forest. And for my next build, I actually need something that's in the kelp forest as well as things around it. So let's go grab what we need real quick. Yoink. Grab. Gotcha. I'll take you. And you. Yank. And I'll take that. Okay, so I'm back at the surface and we've got an, oh, some friends here. Bye-bye. So we're back on the surface and I have the things we need, which is kelp and sea pickle. Now, let's go get these all prepared and I will meet you back at the city. Just remembered I'm gonna need some of this. Put you in there. One. Let's take down this. Turn you into that. Did not need that much. Donate to chest. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And take all that. some of this too, craft, and craft some more. And back off the city. Now welcome back to a segment I like to call Build Something Random with Voodoo Doll. Now today we were going to be building something very random. So we're going to start with turning our green concrete powder into green concrete blocks. So simply just put into the water and then mine out. Now after you mine all that green concrete powder out, you're going to want to find your alleyway. For example, we will be using this apartment I made. Now what you're going to need for this is at least 2 dried kelp blocks, at least 2 sea pickles, 8 dark oak trapdoors, and 16-ish green concrete. Now you're going to start by making a simple thing like this. I don't like that placement. Like this. And you're going to want to make it 2 blocks tall. 2 here, and if you have free space, 2 back there, but I do not. I actually do. Then you're going to take 4 of your trapdoors and put them like that. And 4 more, and put them open. And there you have a very simple garbage bin. Now let's add some garbage bags. Now to make these garbage bins, it's quite simple. You just put a kelp block and then a sea pickle on top. I'm gonna put mine, for example, to not block this path, 1 there, and another one maybe right there. And there you have a very simple garbage bin. Now I could add some more detail, and I might at some point, maybe 1 in there. Let's see if that looks good. Let's just add 1 like that. Okay, so now you have your mini, don't do that. It's got mini blocks, dried kelp blocks that look like garbage bags with the little tie on top. And now you have a perfect decoration for your mini alleyway. That concludes this segment of Build Something Random with me, Voodoo Doll. Okay, so we have one more thing I'm going to do in this episode real quick. And that is, if you look over this way, not going to use a room for that, you notice that I'm, as an idiot, not smart. I mean, I was not smart, and I made these out of slabs, and you can see that going all the way down. So I'm going to just simply fill that in real quick. I really liked how these streets, the first street and the sidewalks, have turned out. But sadly we're running out of time. Hopefully next time we'll be able to build this building and maybe some buildings over here, but that's for a future episode. Now just remember, if you like this video, please remember to like and subscribe. And with that, thank you for watching. See you all next time.